What's up, Tim?
How you doing, Dave?
Pretty good. Welcome back.
Thanks.
You want to supervise this video shoot?
We're making porn.
Excellent.
It's martial arts porn.
Can't believe you said that.
I qualified it as martial arts porn. A lot of the squats, but I still can't do it without holding on to something. I still have to do that. I have not gotten to the point where I...
Well, let's see where you're at on that.
Either regular or straight down squat?
Yeah.
Let's see where you're at on that, right?
Well, I'm going to go over backwards and see what's going on.
Don't go too far back. You'll get out of the frame here. Let's go down.
If I go any further down than this, I go backwards.
You lean forward any?
The good thing is, if you do go backwards, it doesn't freak you out at all. You're kind of prepared to roll and roll safely, right?
Yeah.
So last time, Tim, why don't you come a little bit closer, Pat, and line up to me. We did kind of a drill where we were basically hanging on to each other. And go ahead and... At first I thought Pat's mobility was really tight in the hips and the knees, but it's not. She can clearly get her butt down.
You can loosen that up.
Ankles?
So you can lean forward. Then you won't fall backward.
Well, if I...
My hamstrings are probably tight.
My knees straight, that's the only thing that
You're
happens is
pretty
I'm rolling.
close. You're pretty close. On the right side, the toe is out and the knee is inside of it. Okay. That's better. That's better. I'd rather see you cheat the toe in than the knee out, but whatever works to get you where you're...
But without you holding on to me, I'm going to go right backwards right now in this position.
I understand. I'm not going to let go.
No, I'm just saying I can't hold this myself.
Well, the thing is, though, if you get kind of used to being in this position and you get your ankles opened up, then you might be able to. Because I have a feeling that your ankles, I'm going to let go with the right hand here. I'm thinking that your ankles might be tight across the top here.
Okay.
And as long as you're holding on to something, either me or a post or pole or something, you're okay.
Yeah.
But I can feel you definitely pulling back against me.
Yeah.
And your knees are good, your hips are open, you're fully down on your thighs. He's like pretzel man over there.
The only thing is, I think your ankles are really stiff. And I know you have ankle issues. We've talked about that, right?
Yeah.
So I think just spending time here, rocking forward, I'm gonna pull forward on you just a little bit.
All right.
Do you feel tightness in the ankle when you come forward?
Yeah.
Her heel comes off the ground.
Okay.
Even. So.
All right. Well, this is where you're going to have to spend some time in this position. And if you have to hold on to a furniture or a wall in the house, that's okay. But while you're here, be pulling yourself and opening that up and trying to, part of this this foot rotating out is to compensate for the ankle not wanting to bend. So you're kind of rolling across it. See how my knee is coming inside of the toe here?
Yeah.
So you do want to get them basically in line with each other.
Yeah, and when I push my knee out, I'm going backwards.
Yeah. So it's just going to take more time. All right, let's pop back up. All right.
Just going to take time. I mean, if figure how many years have you spent not doing it.
Yeah. And I didn't spend every day, but I spent several days of the last 2 weeks doing at least twice a day.
Good.
And I'm still, the shin box, I'm still trying to, I think I'm progressing a little bit with that, but I still can't, in that position, completely sit.
All right, well, let's go back to our deep squat, and maybe we'll do this on the grass, because we're gonna try to transition from the squat, and if you want to hang on to me, because we're going to transition from the squat, we're going to put a knee down and try to get down into our shin box from the squat. That works?
Yeah.
Beautiful, yeah. All right, so from here, are you still bracing to come up, or are you able to get into your guard or rack position?
It depends. It depends on how well I slept the night before. If I'm tired, I can't. If I'm
Let's see where you're at.
had enough
'Cause
sleep.
part of this is just kind of a ongoing record of your progress. And some weeks you're going to be up, some weeks you're going to be down.
Yeah.
But so it's not like you're being graded or your pay is going to be affected by it.
That's a good thing.
All right, so let's try it. Hands up in the guard. Try to lift straight up.
Nope.
All right,
Not today.
put your hands out if you need to.
Not today.
Try to really roll the hips right in line as much as you can. Chest up, chin up. All right, and really get settled there. And come back down. If the coming up is really hard, stay by that wall or post or whatever that you're pulling on for your squats, and get the assistance coming up, and then let go and use the negatives. Try to stay super in control. Go as slow as you can. Down.
Okay.
All right, and then pull up. I'd rather you start getting to the point where you're not having to get your hands down, because I want you to maintain this posture in your torso, rather than this, where
Gotcha.
you're really breaking your structure a lot.
Yeah.
I'd rather have you keep your structure, pull up on something, let go of it, and lower under control, and experiment even with stopping on the
Yeah,
way
because I'm
down.
still having to, even if I'm not using my hands, I'm still having to throw myself over to get myself up.
It's going to take time, a lot of doing. So let's look at how the switch is going. And we talked about in the switch kind of walking across your sit bones. That was good. That was really smooth.
I don't have problems switching. It's just that.
I'm on a downhill here, so
Yeah,
I'm
I
about
am
to
too.
roll over.
I am too.
All right, let's
Actually,
switch back and kill the mosquito.
You didn't mosquito kill me. I want to get off the. See if it makes any difference. Being level. Getting
Is
up.
this where the systemic class meets?
Kind of, sort of.
Okay. Sort of.
You're at the right place.
All right. I'm Joan. My sister Lisa.
Hey, how are
Pat.
y'all?
Hi.
Nice to meet you.
We're actually shooting a little video. You're welcome to join us if you want. We're just doing some Systema.
I see what you're doing.
Oh, why don't you join us? This will be a good warm up today.
Okay.
So
Do we pay you or?
don't worry
no.
about that yet, and no, you
okay.
won't pay me.
Okay.
I'm just one of the students. So why don't one of you get over here? I think you'll be in the frame, and another one over here. This will allow you to document your progress as you get going here. What we're going to do is called a shin box.
Sit like that?
So sit like this, and this is kind of like a 90 degree and a 90 degree. And you guys are fairly flexible. The goal here is to get both butt cheeks down on the ground. I'm not totally able to do that on both
I'm not
sides.
either.
So step one is going to be, you'll brace on your hands on your knees as much or little as possible, and using as much core power as you can come up with, you're going to just kind of roll up into this position here. shoulders back, chest up, and good neutral spine position. And then go back down in control. We want to try to land soft, which is hard for me to do. I got femurs 2 feet long. All right, shall we try that?
Sure.
Okay, so just rest here. If you need to use it, you can. We want to try to minimize throwing the head. And we're kind of going uphill, which makes it tougher, but here we go. Go up. And come back down. This time we're going to do the same thing, and we're going to exhale through our mouth to force air out of our lungs, and we're going to use that to compress our core to add even more structural strength to it, all right? So breathe in. All right, now we're going to switch our legs over to the other side. We're going to, go back, go back, go back. Instead of putting our hands down and doing all this kind of stuff, we're going to firm up our core, and we're going to let our sit bones hit the ground and just float them over, right? If you need to touch for stability, that's fine, but we kind of want to get used to not using hands. We want to, if possible, it's tough, isn't it? It's extra tough. You become very quickly aware of this, even this slight slope to the ground here. All of a sudden it feels like I'm rolling backwards. Good. So next time, try it with your hands up in what we call the rack position. In kettlebell swinging, the kettlebell here would be in the rack position. In boxing or MMA, this would be the guard position. So let's try it again. Tighten up that core. Good. This hip doesn't want to go down for me. Go back. All right, let's go to the right and we'll come up on that side. I don't think we've done that one yet. Breathe in. Good, good. Y'all are pretty limber. All right, we'll come up. This time when we come up, we're going to bring our foot forward and we'll go into a deep squat. But we're not going to stand up. We're going to stay low. All right, so we'll come up. From here, our left foot steps up. Now the right. Good. Excellent. Now, if possible, get your feet as parallel as you can. And again, we're making it hard on ourselves. Even this little downward hill drops our heels. So chin's up, chest up. Y'all pretty comfortable in this position? Y'all, this is Pat. Did you meet Pat a minute ago? Okay. This is a very challenging position for Pat. She, apparently, we're trying to fine-tune where the stability issue is, and Pat's ankles seem to be kind of the culprits here. Because she can get her knees down and her butt down, but when she's in this position, her ankles seemingly only want to go to about here, which keeps her basically off balance. So we're trying to get the ability to open up the ankles and get the heels down. Y'all's heels are down, right? Good, good.